Have you ever had burning, aching, radiating pain right here in the shoulder that sometimes travels down just a little bit? Well, if you have, it might be a biceps tendonitis. And you might have been working on the biceps until you turn blue, and it still might not get better. And I want to tell you 5 reasons why. There's 5 muscles that I want to help you to learn how to release that can make the biggest difference for biceps tendonitis. If you're experiencing discomfort in the biceps area, especially up here in the bicipital groove, some of the muscles that you might want to work on are the pecs, because they have a common attachment here. And I want to work on pec major and minor. The teres major and minor, because the teres minor is actually the key link to releasing the neck and shoulder girdle. We of course are going to work on the biceps itself and a little friend that's right down below, the brachialis. And subscap also wraps from underneath into the groove. The last muscle is the lats. And that's what allows a swimmer to do that nice, big, long stroke into extension and internal rotation. And if we can release those 5 muscle areas, I believe you can get some relief with your clients with biceps tendonitis. I'm Kumujini Iwaleni Nalawai, and I'm here at Ho'omana Spa on the island of Maui. I love to gather here with healers, body workers, anyone who's interested in learning about Hawaiian spiritual teachings of Lomi Lomi, Ho'oponopono. And today we're going to be really diving deep into some anatomy around the shoulder joint, as well as the muscles around the shoulder joint that can help with biceps tendonitis. If you're listening, and wherever you're listening from, please put it in the comments below. We're here to wrap the arms of aloha around the globe, and I just want to know exactly how far reaching those arms are wrapping. Let's get started. In previous videos, we have talked about pec minor, and how I want to release pec minor is I want to take my thumb. My intention is to go forward and up. So I'm going to come right into the armpit so you can see my thumb through the tissues here. Now I'm getting right into pec minor. Your fingers aren't going to be doing anything. And I'm going to go in and forward. I'm going to relax this arm down the front. And I'm going to have her press into me with her elbow and relax. Press and relax. One more time, press and relax. And now she's going to completely relax this arm and shoulder girdle until she no longer feels the pressure or tension of my thumb. And it won't be because I released my pressure, it'll be because her muscle is released around my thumb. How's that feeling, Wendy? Can't feel me anymore?
Yeah.
Good, and we're gonna soothe that. So I'm just gonna soothe right over the pec minor. The next thing we wanna do is pec major. And so I'm gonna actually come with my knee right behind her so that she can lean back into me. I'm gonna take my hand underneath. I'm gonna spread my fingers between the ribs, but I'm gonna line myself up with her clavicle. I'm gonna place my outside fingertips on top so I have reinforced fingertips. And I'm just going to lean back, and lean her into my leg and do compressions over the pec. And you can do 3 passes, and I would work light to deep. And instead of just pushing with your arms and your force, lean back and lean them into your leg for support. Okay. Always soothe your work. Okay, let's do that first. Okay. Inside line.
I think I'm going to join back up.
These are some of the exact techniques that we go over in our advanced Lomi Lomi training, which is coming up in April. If anybody is interested in coming to a live retreat at Ho'omana to learn advanced techniques just like this, then put Lomi in the comments below, and we'll make sure you get all the information you need to join us right here on Maui. We can do Teres, major and minor, also from a sideline position. But what you want to make sure is that you support at the elbow. We're going to use the hand that's closest to the feet, and I'm using the thumb pad to do the work. Now, we need to come into the armpit to get to those muscles. And what I'm going to do is just give a little firm hold here. It's not a push and pull type of situation. I'm just stabilizing this arm so that I can give some compression. I'm going to come into the armpit and I'm going to push in and traction down. 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 And traction down and traction down. Or from under the wing, over, compression, traction, compression, traction, compression, traction, following along below the spine of the scapula. When I'm getting the major, I'm going to be doing something very similar, just a little bit lower on the scap. So where for pec minor, we're right here at the armpit. For the Teres major, I'm just below. However, my tactic is going to be exactly the same. I'm going to go a little bit lower, and I'm going to peel, and I'm going to peel, and I let the wing move. And instead of going across the wing, I'm going down the ledge of the scapula, all the way to the tip of the wing. Do 3 passes, working light to deep. We're just going to go down the edge of the wing. So they should feel a stretch between the arm and the wing as you travel down that ledge. Follow the contour all the way around the tip of the wing. And always soothe your work. So with the arm overhead, you can see the nice contour, and the tip of the wing is going to pop out just a little bit. So what I'm going to do is get the Latissimus dorsi at the tip of the wing. I'm going to take my thumb pad, and I'm going to begin to peel off the tip of the wing. Peel away from the tip of the wing. And then you're going to follow the edge of the lat. And it's a contour of muscle all the way into the thoracolumbar fascia near to the sacrum. And you should be able to see that nice contoured line as it makes its way down. So just follow that line. For Subscapularis, this is actually a review. If you want another video with more insight on subscap, you can just put subscap in the comments below. We can make sure you guys get that. Subscap, I'm going to stand in front. I'm going to hold on to the elbow. I'm going to take my Lomi L, I'm going to take it into the armpit, and I'm going to glide between the wing and the torso. Each time I'm dropping down, dropping down, dropping down to the tip of the wing to release subscap. And you should see the client making this motion here. And you should feel that your thumb is literally between the rib cage and the wing as you draw them back. The hand that's holding isn't resisting. I let the arm go with her. Okay. The next muscle that we're going to work on is the brachialis. So I'm going to come just to the outside of that biceps tendon. I'm going to place my 3 fingers straight down towards the table. I'm on brachialis. Brachialis is the key link to releasing the shoulder girdle and the elbow and forearm. So I'm going to press, shorten, and this time I'm going to keep my pressure as I allow her to lengthen. Create that little tissue pull on the tendon, relaxing the muscle belly of the brachialis. Compress, shorten, and lengthen. Compress, shorten, and as I lengthen, I keep that pressure. That releases brachialis. If you or someone that you know is suffering from biceps tendonitis, and these were helpful for you, write helpful in the comments below. We love to gather right here, share teachings just like this. Some of them are the advanced moves that we do in our Advanced Lomi Intensive. The next one is coming up in April. If you're thinking of coming to a live retreat this year, remember to put Lomi in the comments below, and we'll make sure you get everything you need to join us. Thank you guys for tuning in. Aloha and a hui hou.